Hello, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how you can convert variables in a way that you can conduct research with it. So let me go ahead and get started. The first thing that you look on the top menu, it's right next to data, and it's known as transform. So click on transform, and then you go almost half the way down, and you see recode into same variables and then recode into different variables. And you might be wondering which one is the one you want to use, and you want to use recode into different variables. So let's click on that. And then let's take a look at what would be a good candidate to recategorize into a different variable. So what I want to do is in order to do so, let's backtrack a little bit and take a look at the data view and then the variable view. Let's take a look at the data view for INDFMPIR. Now this is from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. And typically when you have anything greater than 1, that means that they're right at the federal poverty line. However, when it's 2 or greater, then it's greater than 200% of poverty line. So what this does effectively is broaden the horizon of who is included in the poverty area. So let's, in order to do so, we have to go back and to recode into different variables, but we have more information and insight into how we can use this and provide a different variable. The details of this sometimes is confusing. So we go into family PIR, make sure you select that and then hit the arrow so that it goes to the right. You might be wondering what you place in this question mark, which appears as the output variable. So the name is PIR, and you can or don't need to necessarily put a label here. And because it actually resembles something that already exists, we'll change the name to PIR new. So now, just quickly showing this, when you click on that, there's going to be a different variable and different window that opens up. So you can say value, and then value, and then, or you could do range. This might be a better way to do this. But the range that you want to select is lower through value. So what I'm doing is range lowest through value, and then the new value that you want to give is 1. So add. So those that are impoverished have a category of 1. Now let's take a look at anybody above that. So since lowest through 2, let's do 2.1. Or you can even do 2.01. And then the value you want to give for that is 2. And then you can add. Then select continue. So for those that might have not followed this properly, you have an old value and a new value, so you select range lowest through value. So what I did is I selected 2, and then range value through highest, so 2.01 through highest, and then 2. So then you select continue, and now the old and the new values have been defined, so select OK. Now let's take a look if it actually got added, or that's something that is an error. So let's take a look. And no, there is no error. there are two numbers, 1 and 2, that appear. 1 represents poverty, 2 represents no poverty. So there you have it. You've converted an originally unusable variable and then converted it into a variable that would make sense in an analytical perspective. I hope this has shed some light on how to conduct variables that are different from the original value variable. Thank you for listening.